Welcome back to another PGR video, everybody. Today we're going to be talking about meta. If you watched my previous video where I was talking about if you should or should not roll on old units, I talked a little bit about meta needing to be taken into consideration for some of the more difficult content down the line. But something we didn't really talk about in that video is what actually are the meta team comps and what do they look like? So I want to show you a little bit of that today. So I came across this great video that does a showcase for all of the current meta comps leading up to the new version of number 21 on the CN server. So let's take a look at that. But before we do, guys, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Always appreciate the support. We're on the road to 10K subscribers. On to the content. So I came across this video from a YouTube account called Altera, where they have a meta team composition showcase, again, pre-21 patch. So we're gonna go ahead and jump in and take a look at what the different elemental team comps look like and see some gameplay for them. Headphones on. Ooh, Rosetta. Looks like we're starting off here with the physical team. So truth be told, I haven't even seen full meta gameplay of all the different team comps either. I do know of some of the team compositions and some of the key units. But yeah, I haven't actually looked at full meta teams across the board. Man, Balter's just unreal. So Bianca Abstigma, or Balter, is the... So, yeah, jeez, I'm getting so sucked into the content here. Bianca Abstigma is the new physical DPS unit that is coming in a few months. I think it might be the September patch for global players. And yeah, so she's the main DPS for that, and her gameplay just looks sweet. So we are looking at a skin here as well, if you didn't know. She normally has like a dark element to it, but jeez, she absolutely destroyed that. This is a Balter light mode. So if you're a light mode user, there you go. Okay, so this is the meta dark team. So I do know this one. So we've got Selena Capriccio. It's often suggested that for the meta team she needs to be at triple S, but again, that's kind of debatable. I think she's probably perfectly viable at double S personally. But then we've also got the Dark Karenina, which isn't coming next patch for global. For the patch after, I believe, we got Mechnanami next, and then Dark Karenina next after that. And then we got our main DPS, which is Luna Laurel, who obviously is the carry in this case. I love the hammer. Jeez. Moving forward, it's really important to me that I want to at least get one copy of each of the new Omni frames that come out. I don't super care about the Transcendence and needing to build those like we talked about in the other video. It's pretty limited, the amount that you actually need to do on the characters. I believe this is also a skin we're looking at on Karenina too. I hadn't seen this look before. That is awesome. I love that. Oh man, the hammer gameplay just looks so good. I don't know what's happening, why they're running away. Oh, because they jumped up. I missed that. Jeez. Selena Capriccio. One of the perks of Selena Capriccio, she is free. If you didn't know that already, you can get one copy of her from the Recitativo event, and then you can also get it from Battle Pass currency, so you can get her up to, I believe, double S for free. I think eventually even triple S too. It takes a really long time to do that strictly from the Battle Pass, but you can do it. Something to keep in mind for that too, though, is other characters are also added to the Battle Pass later. Just something to keep in mind. Like I think Rosetta actually eventually is added to the Battle Pass, if I recall correctly. So just something to think about. Oh man, that's sweet. She's adorable. What an adorable unit. Okay, this is Mechnanami. So this is next patch for global players. This is the next Omni frame that's going to be coming. So she is the fire tank. She's kind of key to the fire team, from my understanding. The fire team consists of Liv Imperia that you can see there, Lee Hyperreal as the main DPS, and Mechnanami as the tank. I don't know if I said Liv Imperia was the... she's an amplifier class as well, so... I think Liv Imperia as well it's suggested that you have her at least at double S, if I recall correctly. Which again, if you pull one copy, or if you've gotten one copy, you can get her up to double S through the Pain Cage shop. So as long as you do that, that should be more than enough there. And if I understand correctly, I think just having her on a 5-star weapon is also really good. Man. See, you know, I don't normally care much for mech units in games, but I think because she just feels so much different than the regular units in the game, it's just crazy. Man, and Lee's hyperreal is just insane. He is a S tier or tier 0, or however you want to classify it. He is an absolutely broken unit as well. Vera Garnet. There are so many good units in this game that I keep forgetting about, that I want them all, but I can't. You know, I actually haven't fought this boss yet. I've only seen that Transcendent from the story mode, to be honest. Yeah, so this is the Electro team comp. So on this team, I believe that is I'm gonna mix this up, so forgive me, but it's either, I think it's Liv Lux, and then of course obviously Crimson Weave, who's just an absolutely busted looking unit here. She's just crazy. And I think that's the signature pet. You can get the motorcycle as the pet for that. But yeah. So yeah, the Electro team comp consists of Vera, Garnet, Crimson Weave, and again Liv Lux. I think Liv Lux. I might be mixing them up, or it's Luminance. I always mix them up. But if you're a DMC or Devil May Cry fan, I really feel like Crimson Weave is the unit for you. We've been talking about that a little bit on the Discord as well. So this is the Ice meta team. So this is the one I actually know the least about. But yeah, taking a look here, we've got Ayla Kaleido. She has not come out yet. She comes out later this year. We've got Lucia Plume. And we've got Chrome. I don't know what version of Chrome that is, actually. Honestly, Ice comps are the ones that I know the least about. Jeez, that was crazy. They're bursting through that. The Ice comp is the one that I know the least about, because I just have no Ice units. So honestly, of teams that'll probably be the last for me to build, it's probably this one. That was a sweet skin for Lucia Plume, though. I don't think I've seen that one before. Ayla Kaleido, I believe, is a free unit at the time of her patch, though, which is helpful for working on the meta team comp. Lucia Plume you can get from the different selectors coming, so if you want to focus on that, you can use those for doing it. Jeez, look at this. Oh my soul. What an epic end to that fight. Jeez Louise. Jeez, you can knock somebody out with those. Okay, so this is actually another physical team comp, also called the Kowloon comp, but this is technically a Transcendent composition. If you've been looking up anything on Pu Lao, you know this is the team that she is a part of. Han Ying is a newer A-rank unit that came out, I believe, in the patch before the most recent one, and she completes this. It's called the Kowloon team comp, because Han Ying at a higher Ascensions, I believe it's Han Ying who has it, that she has a passive that reverses the negative effects of mixing Omniframes and Uniframes into the same team. So that's why Han Ying is not a Transcendent, but you can still put the team together in that way. And now from a true meta perspective, from the information that I have, this team comp is fun for entertainment purposes, but it's not actually the best team comp. If you're choosing between two physical teams, Balter completely outclasses this team, the Bianca Stigma physical team comp, because the damage output overall is just it's not there. But it is fun. So I mean, like, also, like, if again, we've talked about in the other video, if you want to play for fun, this is a perfect example of a team that would be for fun. A really viable way to mix some transcendence and or uniframes and omniframes. So definitely something to consider looking into there. I mean, I have Chu and Pulau, so I'll definitely be considering at least trying the team out when Hanying releases, but we're a long time away from that happening. So that's it. I didn't actually do much pausing through that one. I hope you found this kind of like useful going through that. Again, shout out to Altera for putting that showcase together. I'm really excited for some of these units to come out. Like I said on the Wednesday's video and talking about Bianca, Stigma, or Balter, as she's called, and Crimson Weave are probably my top 2 units that I'm most excited for. And probably third being Lee Hyperreal, just because he completes the fire team, and that's probably going to be the first meta comp I'll be able to put together, seeing as the first S rank unit I was able to get when I started playing was Liv Imperia, so I've already got her built and ready to go, and Mechanami comes next. So I'll probably have the fire team built first in terms of like actual, you know, full-blown meta composition. But thank you so much for watching this video. If you made it this far in the video, thank you for your support. Again, make sure to like and subscribe. It always helps support the channel. If you haven't left a comment yet, let me know how you're doing on the Pulau patch. How's it going? I'd love to get some thoughts from you guys. I'm going to keep playing through that, and then I'll look at putting a video together, kind of condensing all my thoughts for the full patch into one video there. So keep an eye out for that video in the future. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.